this is project number 4 in the Hello Ladybug kit. So let's just go ahead and get started. And you have an 8.5 by 5.5 thick basic white, scored at 4 1/4 inches. So we're just gonna do this over here, and then let's see, we can go ahead and start building our card. It looks like we do have ribbons, so we got to be careful of that. We got Night of Navy, which is one of my favorite colors. The Night of Navy that we're going to use is the bigger one. It's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And if you ever wonder why do I always do that, it's because I like to have the look of it being a colored card base, but I don't really prefer the colored cardstock. It's thinner, and I prefer to have the thicker basic white as my card base. It gives it a more elegant look. So I just put this here to give it like it's a colored card base, but I still have the elegance of the thick basic white. So probably more than you want to hear. So let's get moving now. Wait, I can't put that on yet, can I? Whoops. Here I'm talking and not thinking. So on the front, now I have to put something here to keep it from sticking. I'll put this underneath it here, this piece of empty. All right, so we got this DSP is from the Sunshine and Rainbows, which is a really cute DSP. And we're going to put that, let's put this one here. I'm going to use some glue. This is 2 by 5 1/4. So 2 inches by 5 1/4. This is similar to project number 3, but different enough that it doesn't look like exactly. So that's a 1/16 of an inch all around. We got some more of that gorgeous Sunshine and Rainbows paper. Now you can pick some of this up on eBay if you just love this paper and you didn't get any or don't have any left, and you definitely want to do this. You can find some on eBay, but I wouldn't pay too much for it because it was a celebration item. So hopefully some people will be just trying to get rid of some extra that they might have gotten. So that's going to butt right up against the paper there. Now I have 7 inches of polished pink open weave ribbon, which has been carried over to the next catalog, annual catalog, which I'm so glad, because I've got plenty of it left over and I need to use it before it retires. So that's going to go right along the seam here. The top is going to be along the seam, and I'm just going to push that around here. Make sure there's no pucker. We don't want any pucker in our ribbon. And now it's ready to go on the front. I just thought this paper was really a good choice for the Ladybug, because the Ladybug doesn't have its own paper. Sometimes you'll get a suite that has matching paper, but the Hello Ladybug doesn't really have, and I'm talking again instead of crafting, it doesn't really have its own DSP. So I had to come up with something, and this is really the best option I could find. Maybe there'll be something in the new annual catalog that's going to go live May 3rd that will have some fun stuff in it for us. So I always like to pick up a flat mini glue dot. Try to keep it flat. So I'll put it in the middle because that's where my ladybug's going to be. And so I wanted to do as much as possible. Now, if you look in your envelope, oh, thanks, Gwen. Yeah, if you look on, if you don't have any and you look on eBay, you might be able to find some. I checked it out in case I needed more. Okay, so you have some clouds, and I'm in love with these clouds. They are from the Give It a Whirl dies. And they Give It a Whirl dies were also carried over. So love, love, love that. So we have some polished pink, the third largest scalloped circle die in the layering circles. So you just count from the largest to 1, 2, 3. And it's the scallop circle. And then this is Night of Navy. Oh, good, Gwen. You're all set then. This is probably good for you. You get to use some of that paper. So this is Night of Navy, and it is the fourth largest circle die. So you would do 1, 2, 3, 4 from the largest. And I've embossed it with the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder, which is my favorite, and I'm so sorry that it is retiring. So if you haven't gotten the Tasteful Textiles, it is awesome. Get it. This is going to go on the front, and I'm going to put this. That doesn't really look like Night of Navy, does it? That can't be Night of Navy. What is that color? I used it here, and I'm not sure where that color came from. But this is Night of Navy, and that's not Night of Navy. But I got it somewhere in my cardstock stash. Let me look. Ta-da! Misty Moonlight. I love Misty Moonlight too. That's why I was thinking that is not Night of Navy. I have it in my book as Night of Navy, but it is Misty Moonlight. Good, good, good to know. So this is going to go in the center, and then your 3 clouds. One's going to go kind of here. The biggest one is going to go here, and then this one with kind of a long tail is going to go down here, and then this one with its little nose is going to go there. You just want to place them so that they're sticking out and you can see them. So I'm going to put some glue dots on this. And I'm probably just going to put the glue dots on the sides that's going to stick out, because some of this is going to have to tuck under. So I put one there and that one, and it just came off. So, okay. So 1 and 2. I'm just going to stick that there. That one's going to go there. And this one is going to go here. And I loved that the clouds in the rainbow paper kind of matched. So, and then this one is going to slide under there. There we go. And then I think I'll just go ahead and put that on with some small dimensionals, the mini dimensionals. And I'm going to try to put it in places that don't have, that aren't on the ribbon or the clouds. So that might be a little bit tricky, but I have faith that I can do it. I could probably stand to have one here. There. There we go. Take my backing off. All right. And try to get it in the center. Before I push it down, I'm going to make sure I have it in the center. Okay. Ta-da! Now this is 4 by 5 1/4 Night of Navy, and I'm going to put it in the inside, and then we'll do our stamping. Okay, so I have a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 basic white, a piece of 2 1/4 by 8 1/2 basic white to stamp our bug on, and then I have these from the Messages dies, which is retiring. So if you haven't gotten it, you definitely want to get that. It is awesome. It has a ton of labels, all different shapes and sizes, so you're bound to find something that will fit in them. So let's get our Stamparatus out. See, the inside we're going to be stamping Petal Pink, Polished Pink, and Night of Navy. So get those two colors. And the Happy Birthday I got from Celebrating You, which is also being carried over. It has Father's Day, birthday, anniversary, Easter, Mother's Day. Proud of you, thank you, congrats, happily ever after. I think it covers just about everything, so definitely get the Celebrating You. It is a rubber stamp, but we won't hold that against it. So let me get my Stamparatus. Put these up here so they don't get ink on them. Yeah, Gwen, I just saw that you made that comment about Misty Moonlight. The Facebook hides my comments until I tap on the screen, so that's why there's such a lag. So let's see, let's do get our 4 by 6 window sheet, because we're going to do, let me find a random ink pad to go underneath here. We're going to do our You Can Bug Me Anytime. I like that, it's a cute saying. So let's grab that. I'm going to throw away my tail to those. Let's see, we're going to need the bug. I still have it from, and the wings, the bug and the wings. And we're going to need You Can Bug Me Anytime. And we're going to need the Happy Birthday. We'll do that one too. And then the flowers. Okay, so flowers. Let's see, You Can Bug Me Anytime. And I noticed that this has like a little bow in it. I don't know if that's because of, I don't know why, but I'm using the lines in the paper below to kind of straighten it out. That looks good. Okay. And I will need, I think it fell on the floor before. Where did you go? Oh, here it is. I will need my scratch paper, because this is a tiny little And I give you two, you only need one, a tiny little label. You can tell which one is the front because it has a nice beveled edge. All right, so petal polished pink. Maybe by the end of the video I'll get that color right. That shows me where it's going to stamp so that I can take this, and it is a little bit of a tight fit, but still plenty of room. Such a cute little saying. You can bug me anytime. Ink that up again. And since it's on the front and I want it to be nice and rich color, I'm just lightly dab that again. Give it another go. So it's a bright. We'll set that aside to dry. Now on the inside, we want happy birthday. I think we'll do that last. Let's go ahead and do our wings. So I need now my 2 1/4 by 8 1/2. I'm going to put it up here. Clean this off here. And grab the wings. Now let me see, I'm going to want to punch this way, so my wings need to be here in that direction. I don't want it too close to the corner because I probably should put this here to hold it, but also I think it'll stamp better if it's not right in the corner. Lightly bring it up. Okay, there's my wings. Put that away. Clean that off. And now I'm going to do the Night of Navy, and it will be the body of the bug, and it's going to be upside down like that because of the way that it punches. It's better for it to be upside down. And that's going to be Night of Navy. And if this is the first time using this stamp, you might have to kind of season it before it will really take the ink. Like it might take 3 or 4 times for you to pull it up gently in case I have to stamp it again. Sometimes I tape this down because it does just like to pull that paper up. All right, that's good enough. Good enough. Now clean that off. Even the blue inks will make your stamps pink. I guess they have red in them or something. Some of the colors they have in it makes them. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to switch. Let me clean this off. You don't have to do this. If you have other stamps that you want to use, you can. I'm going to remove this because I'm going to be using now Happy Birthday, but you can do whatever you want. Here's my Happy Birthday. It's been used, but I put these back on them so to keep them fresh. So 4x6 window sheet in the corner. Happy Birthday. Pick that up, and that is going to be in Night of Navy. So we'll stamp that, and then I'll get my 3 3 3/4 by 5. I want it in here on the left. The plastic on my magnets is getting old. It's time to replace it with some, I use packing tape. I take packing tape and wrap it around and leave a little tab so that I have something to grab onto when I pick them up. But they're very sticky when it comes to this base here. Let me clean off my plastic. Now, and my stamp. Clean up my stamp too. And I will just show you the wipes that I use. The Honest plant-based wipes, over 99% water. They have some with aloe. These are not the ones with aloe. I think you can get these at Target. They work really good with taking off the ink. I don't think they damage your, they're all natural, so I don't know how they could damage your, but don't hold me to that. All right, what are we going to do? We have to do our flowers along the bottom. And so we're going to get this, and we're going to do that with our D block. I'm going to go ahead and immobilize this because it's easier to stamp if what you're stamping isn't able to move. So I'm going to stamp that, and I'm not even sure how I did this. I think I just might have gone across. And that one didn't take all the way, so. Okay, that maybe there, and then there. Okay, clean that off. That's what I call fun stamping. I love the fun stamping. It's all fun, but some of it's like less stressful. Okay, so we're done with our stamping. We had a little bit of punching to do, and then we can put our card together. Let's see. Let's look at our card. What do we got? This is going to go on the inside, so let's do that. Easy peasy, right? Hopefully. I say that now, I'll probably goof up. There we go. Now, punching. Punch out our wings. I'm going to take my time and make sure I get even spacing all around the design. It's a little tricky. Not something you want to do fast. And then I'm going to move on over to the bug body. Mr. Bug body, or Ladybug body. Oh, there's a piece of paper caught in there. I'm using the antennas first, lining those up, and then I'm going to line up the body, and then the antennas, and then the body, and that looks good. So Even though that's Night of Navy, it looks black because the ink is so saturated. And I like the Night of Navy a little better than the black, so that's why I chose to use the Night of Navy. But you could always use black if that's what you have. I have my little T there. You can see. It's like putting a little jacket on them. There we go. Now this is going to go right here, and again my fingers are always sticky when I use glue. I'm going to put tiny little dot of glue. I'm basically just going to touch that with my glue. So tiny, like a pinpoint. And that'll hold the little antennas down. And it's kind of flying off over here to the left. Straighten it out, even, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, guess what, guys? Our card is done. Whoops, no it's not. No it's not. We have to put this in place. And I thought it looked weird. Now I know why. I saw this sitting over to the side. I'm like, oh, that's why. Dots of glue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Small dots of glue. And then wherever you think it looks good, just centered below the trying to see, yep, that looks, it looks a little over this side, way too much. There we go. Now it looks even. All right, now it's done. All right, well, thanks for joining me. So I'll catch me in my next video. All right, bye.